interactive presentation today. We're going to talk more about just finding the opportunities, because a lot of people, they know how to do this stuff, but they can't find the best opportunities. And I've struggled with that in the past. So I'm here to talk about that. Okay, so I'm actually going to go through these sites, and we're going to dive, into them and see if I could find stuff to buy. But let's just get started here. So my name's Jackson. I'm known as, MoneyBro in the Wealth Squad Discord and on Instagram. And today I'm going to be talking about how to find reselling opportunities in the sneaker realm, and how you could create a side hustle for yourself from scratch. So let's get this started. So first, you need sources. You need some type of source that gives you information. So some simple ones is Soul Links, Just Fresh Kicks, and J23 app on Twitter. They're very good. They post every day. Soul Links I follow very closely. He has got some good links in there. Not all links that he posts are good, but some of them are, and that's just what matters. He's got to find the good opportunities and weed out the bad ones. But they deal with, deals and discounts and different restocks for hype shoes. And of course, the Sneakers and Confirmed app. The Sneakers app talks about Nike and Jordan releases. Doesn't talk about, but it shows when it's going to release, and you can buy off that app as well. Same with Confirmed. That's just Adidas and Yeezy. And then, I'm going to talk about it later, but regularly search the Nike website, Champs, Eastbay, and Hibbett. These sneaker retailers are very good they're filled with deals sometimes. So we're definitely going to look into that. And then, on these websites, you got to search for Jordan 1 Mid, Nike Vapor Max Plus. Like, if you get stuff like this discounted, like the basic stuff like Air Force Ones or Vapor Max Plus, then you're going to be doing really well for yourself. And then locally, you gotta check your Finish Line, Foot Locker, and Champs app. It's not on the website; it has to be on the app. That's the only way you can see releases for you locally. And you also can ask employees if there are any raffles open or that will open soon, or if they got anything new and recently. Like a couple months ago, I was just at my Champs, and I asked the manager, "Hey, do you got anything new that I could see?" And he brought out, these blue mids, and I bought all that I could. They're very profitable at the time. Those $100 retail to $150 resale. Like, that's the easy money. That's just for one question. Stuff like that goes very far. Second, you need to tell what a good deal is. If you're on Twitter, you see all these guys post these links, you're going to buy every single one. But if you know what a good deal is, you're only going to buy a select few, and you're going to make money off of them instead of just wasting your time. So this process is honestly very simple, because all you have to do is find the SKU and see if it is selling for more on apps like StockX, Go, and eBay. Almost all sites, excluding Nike and some others, don't provide the actual SKU for you. You have to find it. This isn't a big deal, because all you can do is search the colorway up on your selling platforms, and I'll most likely give you an answer. I'm going to bring an example of this later on. You may also have to consider the time it'll take for you to get the sneakers in hand, as well as when it is released. Because if you're buying a not so hyped shoe online, and it just dropped, and there's tons of people buying them, but just from that site to resell, there's going to be a lot and lots of supply, but not much demand in the actual resale market. So you may want to pre-sell that, and I'm going to talk about that later as well. But You just gotta find a balance of will this have continuous hype? Will people still want this when I get it in hand? If not, don't buy it. Most deals and available sneakers won't be good. That's a fact, just because that's how the market works. If every deal was good, then why would people buy them on StockX? Only select few are good, and that's the most links, that's the most deals that people don't know about. But you'll have to keep searching to find opportunities worth your money. It's only a matter of time before you find a really, really good deal. Third, you need to do some math. It's basic math. I'm not very good at math, but I could do this, so I'm sure you can too. Unless I've already bought a specific pair, some type of Jordan or Air Force One that I bought and sold before, I have to do some research and some basic math to find out if it's a good deal. So what I do, for example, if it's $100 purchase price and I'm taxed at 5%, I add up the purchase price and sales tax, and then I compare it to what I would make if I were to sell it. So if I see sales for 140, 150, you got to be conservative, because not everything's going to work out the way you want it to. So I'm going to be conservative, look at the last sale for 140, and do my math based on that sale. So if I'm paying 105 and the last sale is 140, you take out 12% if you plan to sell on StockX, or $10 if you plan to sell on eBay. That's just basic shipping price. So you would be left with 130 bucks after selling on eBay, and subtracting the purchase price of 105, you're left with $25 profit on a $105 investment. That's not bad. Dividing 25 by 105, I'll get you your answer. And right here, I said I aim to get at least a 20% profit margin. And online, that's harder than local, because online you're dealing with a lot more competition. But it's possible anywhere. And just in this deal alone, you're going to get 23.8% margins. So if I saw this, I did the math, I'd be like, all right, I'll buy that. That makes sense to me. Fourth, you got to maximize profit. So you have to use the Rakuten app or site. Both are the same. They both work. It gives free cash back on most sites. Ranges from 1 to 8%. Like Nike is usually 8 to 10 to 12%, but most likely it's around 8%. And like Foot Locker, Champs, it's 1%. And you have to use discounted gift cards from the Raise app, and then also use your credit card if you have some for points and cash back. But the Raise app, if you buy a $100 gift card, you could maybe get it for $97.50. That's not much, but that's 2.5% profits just like that at scale, because you can buy as much as you want. That makes no sense to forget about that, to leave that out of your profits. If the sneakers are destined to fall in value, which we talked about before, from the surge in supply with lacking demand, then you can also pre-sell before the sneakers arrive. I have a story about this. So early on, some Air Force Ones, some exclusive Air Force Ones, it's like all red, they dropped on Nike. And at the time, they were going for 150, 160 because stock was low, and you didn't see a red Air Force One anywhere locally or online. So supply was low, but demand was high, because it's all red shoes. They naturally sell. But anyways, they released, and people thought they would be limited. They weren't. I know people that got a couple hundred pairs. I myself got like 15 or 20 at the time. But when they released, not released, but when they came in stock, everyone was saying to pre-sell, and that means go to your favorite app, Nike, eBay, Foot Locker, or no, I'm sorry, not Nike or Foot Locker, your selling apps, eBay or StockX, and take a picture of your confirmed order and sell it before you even have it in hand. So if they were to buy it, you'd have to ship it right away. But this is also, you get a higher price, you get a higher margin, because most people don't even pre-sell. And at the time, I was thinking, why would you do that? Just be safe. And have them in hand, then sell them. But as soon as I got them in hand, they're almost unprofitable. So I had to wait a little bit for them to go back into profit territory. And by that time, I sold out because I was selling on eBay, barely breaking even. And now they're going for 120, 130 back in profit. So right now, as I'm saying this, I feel like that's just basic stuff. Why did I know that? But at the time, I thought it was a big deal. Why would anyone pre-sell? Just play it safe. Have them in hand first. Make sure the box isn't damaged, make sure it's the right sizes. And then pricing tactics, what we talked about in the last presentation. And this was about as soon as you get a multiple range of sizes, let's say size 8 to 13, or I guess it doesn't even matter. You could have size 6, just size 6, but you could have a couple of them. If you set the price to 130, okay, and it sells within a day, you probably price it too low. So what you want to do is raise it to 139.97, just a basic $5 increase. If it still sells the next day, you're still selling too low. So, try 140. If 140, it takes a week for a pair to sell. If you could bear that, if it's in your business you could wait a week, then keep it at that, you're making more money. But if not, you want to get rid of pairs fast, do like 146, 147, you're still making more, but you're going to sell faster. You just got to find that balance. I had 8 pairs of one size. Okay. I listed at 115, and 3 or 4 sold within the week. And after I realized that, I was like, crap, I totally undersold myself. I could have made a lot more money. So I raised the price to 120, kept selling 125, kept selling, and the price ended up at 130 before I sold out. But I had to find that balance, or else I wouldn't have known. And then, waiting out the beginners and waiting for demand to catch up, just like these red Air Force Ones that I talked about, that was released and not released, but they came in stock. It's not like your Foot Locker and Champs are going to be raffling off these red Air Force Ones. It's just like they're going to be setting them on the wall because they're more available. But if you bought all of these pairs back in December, January, you'd be sitting on 20, 25, 30% margins, which isn't good for a couple months. But at scale, if you have a couple thousands of dollars to play with, a couple tens of thousands, that makes sense. Because with that type of shoe, demand's going to catch up. It's just a matter of time, and there's so much of supply, so prices were so low. You could have done that, and you could have waited out beginners. You could have just held on to your pairs, and I still do that. If something releases and I think it's undervalued, and then prices are low for a while, I'm just going to hold on to it, wait for all the basic beginner resellers to sell out, and I will hold on to the pairs and sell for the high later on. And 5th is repeating the process. This is probably the hardest part. You could find a couple good deals here and there, but the chances of you finding a pattern, or finally finding what works, what doesn't, and finding like your basic deals that you can get every week, you can only make couple bucks at a time. Like I said down here, earning $20 isn't that cool on a single deal, but earning $20 100 times, that's cool. That's what you should go for, but it's not entirely common. So sooner than later, you're gonna find that patterns. You're gonna find that there are patterns to when certain sites give sales, discounts on their entire site, or release good sneakers profitable stock, or you'll find what works and what doesn't. It's just a matter of time, but this can be taught from experience only. So the more you mess within the sneaker community and the reselling side of sneakers, the better off you'll be, because you'll be seeing things that other people won't. Okay, so let's look for deals. I'm gonna get off Google Slides. Oh, whatever. How do I escape? Okay. Let's look for deals. I'm gonna be looking on these sites, trying to find deals for my own. And we're gonna see if we can make any profit. So I'm gonna start off Nike. Oh, Nike.com. So right away, I can see 8% cash back with Raccoon. I'm not gonna do that just yet because I haven't found any deals yet. But so one of the basic things I look for right away is Jordans. I have majority of my stock is Jordans, and right away I got access denied. It's funny because this happens only when you're on the site so much and you buy a lot of stock. So what I'm gonna do in private window, I don't think they can block me if I do this. So we're gonna look for Jordan 1s right away. You can see a 2, but this is an enticing deal. Big kid, so it's size 3.5 to 7, one color. That doesn't really matter. You just got to see if it looks good. That doesn't look bad. And you want to see this SKU down here. I've sold this shoe a couple times. If I wasn't dealing with problems at Nike.com, I would buy a couple, as much as I can, of these. But let's check this out. So, called Jordan 1 Mid, it's grade school. Jordan 1 Mid, Hyper Royal, grade school. So what sizes are available here? 4, 6, 6.5. 4 is going for 102, 6 is 110 or 110, 6.5 is 106. First of all, okay, you just gotta make sure. Sometimes it's fake stock, so you can't even add to your cart. But in this case, I guess it's not. So right away, if I'm buying for 90, selling for 110, what would I make? $2? That's terrible. That's terrible. So I would have to look for other ways to sell this pair. So let's look at eBay. Okay, so I can see a lot better prices. 119, 124. I want to see recent sales. 130 for size 7. Here's a multi-size listing, pricing pretty low actually. Size 6.5 sold for, that's pretty good, 134. So a lot of people are undercutting themselves. 115, 114. What I like to do, size 6.5, right? I want to get this price, 125 basically, and base my price off that. Like these people charging 115, they're way undercutting themselves. Like this person, that's a good for them. That's a good sale. It's a good sale. Some are better than others. That's not always sell for more than $100, so you don't get charged 10% fees with eBay. So if oh my gosh, all right, this is another example. I'm glad I found this. Okay, I guess I can't scroll down, but so this person is accommodating to women, and a lot of women like these, like Jordan 1 mids. So what he's doing is, advertising towards women. So it's woman size 8. So you look at this, you're not seeing a size 6.5, even though you could just see the box. You're seeing a woman size 8. And he sold 3 pairs right here, all for 159. When I could grab the exact same size on Nike.com for 90. And this person knows how to sell. If I were to look at his profile, I'd find a lot of similar deals most likely, and that's good for him. What I don't recommend doing is taking pictures like this, or with boxes in the back. Simple pictures just like this will do. This is a stock photo. I recommend taking your own pictures. It's much better for the eye, for the customer. Here's an example of a great listing. He has multiple sizes, 4 to 7, and he sold 4 so far at 149. So it's only 4 in a week. Maybe he should bring his price down to $44.97, or maybe he's fine with keeping prices high and sales less frequently. But anyways, if I see this and I want to buy in bulk, I don't have $100 and I want to make it 200, I'd buy this. If I had a couple thousand, this would be a good deal if I could get a couple pairs of these, because I know I can sell them for more on eBay. And the more sales on eBay, you're going to get the more sales on eBay, the more sales you're going to get even more. Like if you have one sale on eBay, the chance of you getting a second is a lot better than having 0 sales on eBay and getting the first. And also 8% cash back. You kidding me? That's a no-brainer. Right away, make more than $7, $8. I'd do that. So if I had $1,000 or more than $1,000, I'd buy a couple pairs of these as much as I can. So we found one deal already, Jordan 1 on Nike, but there's other Jordans. So I'll do Jordan 2s aren't anything. Jordan 3 golf. Let's check that out. Personally, I haven't resold any Jordan 3 golf shoes. Let's actually see the sizes. All right, so this one's fully in stock from size 8 through 11 at 140, and you could use discounts since it doesn't say anywhere it's unexcluded. I want to make sure people are following me here. If you're in the chat, could you just say, or if you're watching this, could you just say I'm following you? Just so I know people are listening and watching, following. Okay. All right, perfect. I'm sorry. I needed to see that. Okay. I got a good question by Queso Crunch. What do you mean by use discounts? Good question. So right here, you can see it's unexcluded, because if it was excluded, it would say, just on that last Jordan, actually, it said unexcluded for discounts. So what you could do, Nike student discount, and it was 20% off. Now it's only 10. Here, off 10% discounts. All you gotta do is verify your status. Hopefully this doesn't reveal my information. Cool. So if you have or know someone that's in grade school or college or in junior high, or high school. No, actually, no, you have to be older than 16. So if you're older than 16 and in school, you can do this and get a 10% code instantly sent to email. Or what you could do is discount. You could also buy codes on eBay. I have before, I'm not entirely sure. Nike 10% discount code. Okay, I guess not. But before, I bought 20% discount codes for 6. Now they're rare. Now the thing to buy is 10% discount codes. And you can get them right here. Or if you're not a student or know any students, I would do that for you. I'm pretty sure there's also military and, if you're a nurse or a doctor, you can get 10% off. But anyways, that's that. And, if we're looking at these Jordan 3 golf shoes, 7242. Okay, they're not on StockX. Okay, so that's usually not great, but it's not bad. So we just have to look on eBay, and they're not even on eBay. Maybe we'll take off sold. Okay, so we can see relatively high prices. 170, 180, 250. But if we check sales, and there's one sale for 180, and that's it in 2 weeks. Maybe this isn't a good deal. That's honestly a bad deal, because we'd have to wait a long time, and it probably wouldn't even sell because it doesn't look like there's much demand. But we could research the other colorways, but right from that, I'm just going to say that this probably isn't the best. So let's look for more. Jordan 4, nothing. Jordan 5, nothing. Jordan 6. And then what am I looking for? Jordan 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 1 11, 12. Toddler shoes I don't mess with. A lot of people do, but I feel like it's not low margins, but you know, if I'm buying for 60, selling for 85 after fees, what am I making? $5-6. So I don't really mess with toddler or preschool shoes, even though I probably should. And then here we got a deal that I haven't really looked too closely into. Before you do that, I'm gonna answer some questions. So glad everyone's following me. What about military discounts? Aren't those better than student ones? Let's check. Get out of here. I guess it still is 10%. Same thing. Do you ever sell and go? I do sell and go, but lately I've been selling the most on eBay. I sell on StockX, Go, and eBay, and sometimes Stadium Goods, sometimes Instagram, sometimes local. But StockX, Go, eBay, and eBay's my number one. Is basically it. All right. So here's Jordan 13. You know, there's a couple Jordans to go for, and Jordan cheat 13s are one of them. So I'm gonna look this up. But I do see that there's bad sizes available. You know, for grade school, you generally want to go for 5, 5.5, and up. But you know, maybe there's something there. So we're gonna check. So Jordan 13 retro metallic gold grade school. All right, so right away, you can see 4.5 going for a high price that may be misleading. So there's a sale today, there's a sale yesterday, and then 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, week and a half. So it is kind of slow moving, but you can see in the past month, there's been no sales for less than a 6. Same with, okay, there's 5.5 for 80. Okay, right away, you can see this, and you know that if you're buying for 140 and you're not even getting, you know, the higher sizes, you're probably gonna lose. I don't see any sales for 4.5. Yeah, there's been no sales for 4.5. No sales for 4, no sales for 3.5. I'm gonna pass right away. I could hold on to them for 6 months, maybe get a $20 profit, but that's not worth it. That's not worth the time. Did I lose the chat? Okay. So that's generally all the Jordans I go for. It's, you know, Jordan 1, Jordan 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 9, 11, 12, 13. All right, we got a question. Case of crunch. Say if I'm completely new to shoes and don't really know which Jordans are valuable ones, where would you suggest I go learn? Honestly, I learned just by trial and error. And also, you just gotta look. You know, like a lot of people are hyped about the upcoming Jordan 5s, the Red Bulls, or like the Toro 5s, or the Hyper Royal ones, or like all this. No one's really excited for the next Jordan 10 release. You know, maybe 7s are in there, maybe 6s are in there, but I just learned from experience. I couldn't tell you. I'm guessing YouTube. Don't forget Jordan golf shoes you get. I actually have never bought golf shoes, even though I probably should have before. But I'm just gonna say YouTube videos or talking with sneakerheads. That's about it. All right, let's look for Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones are low margin, but they move a lot faster. I guess not faster, but they move fast as well. So I'm scanning through, seen this pop up a couple times. Exclude from discounts. That could be all right. We're just gonna check, see if this is going for anything. And you can see all sizes are available. 3.5 to 7. I don't think it's probably on GOAT. Goat website is terrible compared to the app in terms of selling. So we can see pretty dang high prices. You know, if you're getting these for 90, no discount sadly, but 8% cash back, and you're selling for 129. That's a good deal if you have the money, if you have the capital. If we look at recent sales, nothing. It's mistaking it for another shoe. Okay, so this person doesn't even have grade school sizes. So I'm just gonna stay away from that. Doesn't look like grade school sizes are in demand. Yeah, 7 to 15, 7.5 to 12. There's no 5, you know, or 7, or 6.5. Let's check Goat though. Oh, I already opened it. So they are on Goat. They can have demand on Goat, but not eBay. We're gonna check. So 5.5 is going for a lot, but I have to check the app to see how frequently it sells. But 120, 124, I'm just gonna assume that these aren't. There's not much demand for just 5.5, but not 6 and 7. I'm just gonna pass on this because 120 and Goat takes a lot out of fees. You may be able to make $1.50. That's about it, in my opinion. So I'll pass on these, even though in men's they're great. This is just through experience. You just got slowly but surely know what to buy, know what to pass. So these are really good if you get them for less than 101. I've sold a ton at like 115, but that's when I got them for 70. So Nike, they changed their prices. So this may be 101, and then next week could be 70. And at that time, I'd scoop them up at 70. But 101, not a good deal. These are good if you can get discounts. Air Force Ones, almost every Air Force One in men's is good at discounts, but let's check. I'll check this one. Okay, just gonna go through a little bit more. This stuff doesn't have discounts, so it's kind of tough because you're buying Air Forces at retail. Kind of feel like a fool at the end of the day. I've seen that not go for much, but let's check. Not those I'm looking for. Here, all right, Nike Air Force One React. You can see right away it's on sale from 120. So under retail, if these are going for retail and you're getting them for under retail, that's a good deal. So we'll look this SKU up. We're gonna check the sizes. So only high sizes available. Gotta keep that in mind. I like to look at multiple platforms before I buy anything. Because if it's unprofitable on StockX, I have to wait till it's profitable. But if it's unprofitable on StockX and profitable on eBay, I can just sell on eBay. So if I'm getting for 91 bucks, what size are available? 10, 11, 12. So if I'm getting it for what, 90, 91, selling for 105, that's not a good deal. You're losing money after fees. But let's check on here. Then I'm gonna answer some questions. So 101, 109. Yeah, right away, you can see that you're not gonna make any money buying at 95. So, and this person got them at the outlets because there's no box top. So people are getting them for cheaper than you. Let's say we could sell at 119. Oh, it's just one size. Okay. If you have a lot of money, a lot of capital to play with, then you might be looking to multiple size listings. So I'm sure this dude with a sponsored listing and sizes 8 to 13, he's probably doing some good. So he's sold 1. I guess he's only had 2. but after promoting, after all that, he's only making $10 max at the end of the day. So that's not good, making $10 out of 90. That's barely 10%. All right, so after that, I'm probably gonna be done looking on Nike. Another thing I'd look for is, Vapor Max Plus, but that's available at discount on other stores as well. So let's just keep going. Let's answer some chat questions first. Answered that. Yes, I only buy dead stock shoes only from, what the heck? Oh yeah, this is only from the sites I listed, basically. Also, is Nike your primary search? So yes, Nike was my primary search, but they've since, starting to crack down on resellers, and I'm pretty sure they banned my address for a couple days. So now I'm in timeout from Nike. So I gotta look for other things. And no, I don't really do Craigslist and stuff because that's usually not new. You have experience with designer sneakers, and I do not have any experience with designer sneakers. Shoe customizer, yes, or Etsy. Is there a way to get better chance on securing? Yes. All right. So if you ever, all right, first, could you use a VPN, right? Yes, you can. There is ways around it. I have to use a VPN or proxies, or I have to use gift cards instead of my original payment method. And I'm gonna actually try that tonight, but right now I'm considering myself, in timeout from Nike. But yeah, I'm gonna try to use a VPN and stuff and gift cards tonight, see if I could get past that. Because they may, just ban my payment method. I'm not sure. But anyways, is there a way to get better chances of securing a pair on sneakers and other apps? Yes. And that is by buying products on the sneakers app that aren't as profitable as others. So I haven't talked about this, but we're gonna go for this tomorrow. That's a good one. But 35s, they don't really sell well. Maybe smoke gray, that might be a good colorway. Let's see though. Holy cow, these are going for a ton. What am I saying? All right, so prices are high right now. When did they release? The 8th. Let's not use this as an example as unprofitable pair because I don't even know. This will be unprofitable or close to it because the all white version was. Stay with me here. All right, perfect. So we see lowest ask 142, highest bid 144. So I'd assume prices are around that range. Higher sizes, yeah, I'm on incognito, so I'm not signed in, but higher sizes may seem to do good. The last time these released, prices fell pretty dang rough. If retail's 135 and you're gonna check recent sales, gosh, down here. All right, this is a bad example, but average sale price is 135. Assuming from the experience I had with last release of these in all white, I'm assuming these aren't going to be very profitable. What you can do to increase your chances at other releases, at profitable releases, is buy stuff like this. Because Nike's going to see you as not a bot, but someone that enjoys shoes, enjoys sneakers. Like this is going to be profitable. This is going to be profitable. That's going to be 100% profitable. So are these. I'm sure other stuff will be, but stuff maybe like this or like this aren't going to be as profitable. What you can do is buy that stuff to make Nike think that you enjoy sneakers. Maybe you could sell it for break even on eBay or StockX or something, but it'll probably be worth it. And that's what I've done without even knowing. I bought stuff thinking I'd make money, but I ended up making a couple pennies, but that increased my chances to win more on sneakers. So good question. What are my thoughts on signing in Mercari and Poshmark? I have sold Mercari before, not Poshmark, but I've heard good things about both of them. They do actually not look bad, if I'm being honest. But yeah, these are gonna be profitable, questionable. I'll have to look at that one. That looks pretty cool. Profitable. Couple dollars in profit, not 100, but maybe 20. Definitely profitable. I guess that's it. All right, but let's look outside of Nike. So we checked sneakers, we checked Nike, we found a couple, I guess one good deal. So let's check Foot Locker. It's gonna be tough because they don't have my location, or I'm not gonna, gosh dang, because I'm not signed in. But Jordan 1, sometimes you can find stuff in stock on Foot Locker, like good stuff. So if you press on something, it says not available, it's not available. All right, whatever. You're gonna see like real good stuff, like these aren't gonna be available. They're basically playing you. But the only thing you can do is click on them. This says, oh my gosh, if I bought these right now, I'd make 200 bucks profit, or 150, 100 at least. But that's not gonna happen because they're not in stock. And because I'm on incognito. Actually, let's get off incognito because I'm not banned on Foot Locker. Still probably going to happen though because shoes are unavailable. All right, so you see this, you're like, holy cow, I can make a couple hundred. Yeah, it's not in stock. Next, these, you could already assume they're not in stock. If they're really, really good looking, they're not going to be in stock for the most part. You may be able to find some of these, these aren't the best looking. I've seen better. We may be able to get lucky. I'm sure people have. It's more of a time thing than anything, You see all these, I'm passing on them because of grade school. I know these in men's sizes don't go for much. I want to not even trying. Nope. And they're just tricking you here. If a $200-300 shoe is going on sale for $199 or $109, it's not going to be for stock. Are you kidding me? This might be though. Okay. This might be as well, but perfect. Size 5, can we grab it? No. Maybe we'll grab some stuff in here. Nope. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna switch to Champs because I have found more success on Champs than Foot Locker. Not sure why, but they're basically the same. Let's just move over there. Actually bought a couple pairs before this presentation, and they're all Jordan 1s, and I'll show you exactly what they were. But if you have limited capital, you probably shouldn't buy them because they're not these, You see something like this, that's not terrible looking. It's not amazing. I bought some of these for retail, sold for $155 on eBay. Like, of course, I'll do that again. But what's going to be in stock is going to be maybe some of these. So this blue pair I've got quite a bit of before this presentation, and a size 6 only. Dang. Okay. Most of the time, if you're doing this, you're going to be wasting your time because most of the good stuff is going to be not in stock. But what is in stock most of the time is Vapor Max and like Air Max and stuff like that. So actually I bought 22 pairs of this one when Champs was 25% off. Now they're going for a lot more. So I can't get them for 160 anymore. I only get them for 200, but they're not even in stock at 200. Most of the time, Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay, they don't have good stuff. They do have stuff that no one really is talking about. And I'll show that right here, actually. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have about 17 pairs of these. Listed on eBay for 199 cents. And they're all in stock, I'm assuming. But let's see what they're going for, right? Because if they're not going for anything, why buy them? eBay. Jordan Retro 5 Hydro slides. Say, you know, Foot Locker didn't give us SKU, but you're seeing all these sales. I'm sorry, all these pairs for $100. All right. I don't know. I can't really even see mine anymore. Gosh, that's disappointing. Oh, here's mine. Those are mine. But we're gonna check sold, and look at that. You know, you're seeing sales for $100, $97.99. You know, they're getting those fees, but they're still making $40. So all these are profitable. This really is a waste of time, but that's good. That's good. That's good. You know, they're still making $30, $40 on slides that are available right now on the Champs website. And it's not even summertime yet. So there's a recent pair. Gosh, bless it. You know, it's not summertime yet. You can see sales starting to pick up instead of, you know, there's a couple sales back here, but then it's starting to be constant. 29, 30. That's not it. 29, 31, second, third, fourth, fifth. Summer's picking up. You can only imagine what slides are going to do. So if you have the capital and you can sit on these for a couple months, only get them when Champs is running a sale, because when they're running a sale, it's like 20, 25% off. You can grab these for 20, 25% off. And that's just easy. Or, you know, Champs also has a student discount code. And you can just get 20% off right now using student beans, I think it's what's called. Not this. And you can get 20% off if you are a student. And there's also military and stuff. But that's just, instead of waiting for a sale, you can grab them right now. But, you know, let's recap for a little bit before we go into Hibbett. Nike is good. Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay can be good, but most good stuff is usually out of stock. Nike is good for the retailers with a lot of capital because margins are most likely slim. But I'd say the most money is made off Nike because you could order a ton before, you know, they started crack down on resellers. And Champs to East Bay, they don't ban, from what I know. I've ordered, you know, 200-300 pairs combined from these stores, not been banned or suspended or temporary banned. So I'm just going to continue to use them. And Hibbett and Dick's Sporting Goods, different story. Let's go to Hibbett. Let's keep eBay open. Hibbett. So if you've 20% off minimum, no minimum. Let's look for deals. By the way, Jordan 1, that's what I usually go for. I see nothing. If you see these, you know they're already out of stock. You kidding me? You're not going to find these. Same thing with these, and that's not good. I've searched for that before, but let's just do that. So size 5, 5.5 available. Search this exact title on eBay. We're going to find the SKU CW589705. All right, we see recent sales for 52, 60, or 120, 80, 55, 100, 114. Not good. That's terrible. If retail's 140, you kidding me? Pass on that. Next, Jordan 3. Check if any of these are available regularly. Hibbett restocks, so you may be able to find sizes available. And Jordan 3s are generally less profit margins, but these Midnight Navy, they are going for quite a bit. But these cool grays are not yet, but I do think they will in the future. So nothing, whatever. So Jordan 4, I'm assuming there's nothing. If you could find these in stock, you could make a quick $100. 5. So these recently released, these are going to release. So, you know, you're not going to find these in stock, but maybe these, you know, you just have to try. Jordan 6, that's the Carmines or Jordan 6 rings. Jordan 6 rings aren't bad. Oh, I got to press Jordan 6 rings. Jordan 6 rings aren't bad, but the grade school is bad. So avoid the grade school Jordan 6 rings. We can just look at one of these for fun. Let's look at black and white pair, sizes 8 through 11.5 available. Let's find the SKU since Hibbett does not give it to us. All right, be a little harder than we thought. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? All right, let's see if this is it. Here we go, we found it. So what's retail? 170, and I don't think it says anywhere that's excluded. So if you sign up for an Hibbett account right now, you get 15% off this, or actually no, 20% off because they're running a sale right now. So I could get these 20% off. Check recent sales. Of course, I can't do that. What was it called? Jordan 6 rings, Motorsport. Oh, it would be this. That's why it's different. Okay. So we could see retails 170. Prices are pretty low, especially for size 9, under retail by quite a large amount. We can see recent sales since 22nd. All right, it's like 10.5 going for 226. Check if that's still going. 225. So it was going for 226, but now it's back down to reality 175. So you can see this shoe's not entirely fast moving. You know, since March 7th, there's only been 20 or 30 sales. That's not slow either, but there's been no sales in April, and if I'm only getting for what 150 on Hibbett, then it might be not too good of a deal. So I'll pass on that. Let's answer some questions. Yeah, I didn't even talk about Burlington and stuff, but besides your local stores like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, JD Sports, Burlington, Ross and Marshalls, all are kind of the same, but Burlington's, I'd say, the best out of them. And they have some good stuff sometimes. Yeah, it's already summertime in certain areas in Phoenix. Some of our reds, yeah. No showing off allowed. But Hibbit bans, is that true? So I'm on incognito for Hibbit, but if I was on my personal, not my personal, but just on regular, if I ordered something, it would probably get instant canceled. But I have to jig my address, and that means, my address is 100 West Main Street. That's my address in Iowa City. I would do 100 West Main Street and 3 capital letters, VLP. So to them, to the Hibbit processor, it looks like a different address, but in reality, it's the same. Every courier or carrier or anyone delivering mail or packages is going to see this as the same address as that. That's what jigging address is. I don't know if it's entirely allowed, but that's the only way I can get pairs nowadays, so I have to do it. Those are going for a lot. Most pairs that you see going for a lot aren't going to be available. That's just nature. All right, so here's something, Jubilees. Every person who knows about sneakers knows about Jubilees. But you're like, oh man, sizes are in stock. No, it's only 17, 18. Maybe that's something different. Let's check. Or maybe they're going for a lot. Jubilee. Size 18. Going for 240, 250 when retail is 220. I don't think so. Not a good deal. And it's not eligible for discount. So you'd only have to get at 220. Jordan 12s are good. Recently, they have been very good. Let's check if there's any in stock. This is only grade school exclusive. Nothing. Here's a recent release right here. Let's check if sizes are in stock. If so, it's probably a good deal. Nothing. 15. Nope. Nothing. And I'm assuming no 14s. Okay, so Hibbit looks kind of dry as of right now, but there's also some good deals in Air Force Ones. Nope. I have found some really good deals in the past. Like if this was discounted, that'd be a really good deal. I know that goes for quite a bit. Women's Shadow Air Force Ones always does well. Grade school Air Force Ones are kind of, don't mess with them. It's not worth it. Just men's. It doesn't look like anything. But I will give you, with everyone watching, and we haven't found too much, I'll give you something that will be worth your time. Let's check this. No way. Yeah, I figured. So what was besides it? Oh, Dick's Sporting Goods. So we got a couple minutes left. Pretty sure before it closes. If I know we haven't found much, but at least you can know what I'm looking for. So Dick's Sporting Goods was good with getting under retail Air Force Ones, but that has been since not working. So let's check these. They aren't going for much, but I can make money on eBay. So right now, for anyone watching, you could get these on Dick's Sporting Goods right now, size 5.5, size 5, no size 6. And I have sold, this is the shoe I was talking about earlier. I had 8 pairs, all size 5.5. At the end, I was selling for $130. And I also have been banned on Hibbit or on Dick's Sporting Goods, so I have to use a gift card. But just buying, 1 or 2 pairs for anyone listening, that's not gonna get you banned. But let's get some free game in here. Here's a shoe I've been buying, and you have to get what? Look at that. Champs pairs are just on here. And sizes are selling out. It's a good sign. Air Force. So with a 20% discount, which I do have to get only by creating accounts with a birthday for the next month. If that makes sense. I have been buying this. I have 10 pairs on the way, 7 pairs right now. Oh, and size 6.5 available, but lower size is the better. I have sold size 7, 7.5, all the way up to 9. You know, that's just the pairs I've been buying. I've been selling for $130 on eBay. So if you can create an eBay Nike account right now, have your birthday for next month, they're going to give you a birthday coupon. You can get 20% off this site for stuff not excluded for discount, and plus 8% cash back. And it's very good. So yeah, these are nice looking. You know, I was just going through, found these, like, holy cow, I gotta get my hands on some. There's some other good looking shoes, but you know, I feel like those are the best. And these are kind of but they're not excluded for discount when the other ones are. Just to keep in mind, these won't be excluded for discount for long. I'm sure in a couple months when sales for these start picking up and my price on eBay rise because of demand, it will not be not excluded anymore. So that's my spiel. You know, let's check. Sorry, we couldn't find any deals, but at least you know what I'm looking for. If you have any questions, please ask them in chat right now. I'd say from least to greatest, you know, Nike, without, you know, being banned, not banned, but, you know, scared off the platform, I'd say it was my best site. And Hibbett was a close, I'll just say, tied for first. And then these come in second, and Dix is in third. If you're looking for deals, look for look at these sites in this order. Online, you know, locally, you're much better off looking at your local mall than online because margins are better and you're gonna have less competition. So if no one has questions, I guess we'll end this video pretty early. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Sucks though I couldn't find any deals live, but just know there are deals. Just today I was getting these Jordan mids, and they're not too profitable. That's why I didn't send them into the Wall Squad. Maybe next time I should, but you know, I bought 11 or 12 pairs of size 6. They might not all ship. I might get canceled, but I feel like I'm definitely gonna get a couple. And if I'm buying at 95 after tax and selling for 130 on eBay, you know, making $15, $20. Maybe that's good. Maybe I'll send it next time. How about that? So you guys don't have to look for deals yourselves. You can just look at the Wall Squad chat. All right, you're welcome, everyone. I hope you have a good night. Please ask me any questions if you have any in the Discord or on Instagram at moneybro.jb. Had you done Bad Bunny? Let's just say I didn't get them. How about that? I did not get the Bad Bunny pairs on confirmed. So yeah, missed it. If you use, oh, I'm sorry. Crap, I should have said this right in the beginning when everyone was watching. Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, all those raffles for the UNC restocks are live. And they're not going to be for long. So if you have the Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action apps, if you don't, you should get them right now. You should have an account. You should sign up for potential chance to get in the UNCs once again. Let's check UNC prices. They have dipped just because they've been restocking. So I have 3 pairs that I'm holding on to. And I'm just gonna, every pair I buy from now on, I'm gonna hold on to because these shoes aren't gonna go to retail price. You feel me? So, and they're really nice in person. They feel buttery, I guess the leather does. How do you sell? I sell all on eBay, StockX, and Goat, or Mercari or Stadium Goods or in person. Sign up with a birthday next week. If you want a Nike discount, sign up with a birthday or in the next month. Oh yeah, same here. I only have one store within a 100-mile radius of me, and that's the only store I gotta go sign up to. But anyways, for the Nike discount, in order to get 20% off, not 10 but 20, sign up for an account with a birthday in the next month. So in May, like May 5th or something. And then once May 1st comes around, they're just going to give you that birthday coupon, and it's valid for 30 days. You can get 20% off if you apply it online or in store. All right, but yeah, these are restocking. Once again, it's the third time I think. It is not guaranteed a pair. I wish it was. You have a chance to win them. That's it. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I mean, real fake birthday doesn't matter unless you go in store. They're going to ID check you, but online it doesn't. They're not going to. Yeah, you could sign up for a birthday account right now, obviously, because your birthday's in May. But these are going for $400 at least in men's. And let's check grade school. Oh, that's preschool. Preschool is also going for a little bit. So don't ignore that. Sign for preschool, grade school, toddler, men's. Grade school is going for like 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks less than men's. I got a size 4.5. Oh, that's the almost cheapest pair on here. That's rough. Whatever. But yeah, I don't see these going down. They're going to go down in the short term, no doubt, because they're restocking. But over the long term, over 6-8 months, yeah, I'll be fine. These will be 500 bucks. Count me on that. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'll stop this for now. Thanks. Maybe I should press done record so it's recorded. Oh. Is it gone? No.